Welcome to Korean Cinema Channel. Today I would like to send you the following news.
It's no surprise that netizens are obsessed with real-life CPs. After all, it's those tiny, affectionate details that often feel too genuine to be acted. Such natural chemistry is usually only seen between real couples, and that's exactly why the pairing of Wang Kai and Songyun has sparked such intense excitement among fans. Ever since they start together in the drama Flight to You, a wave of rarely quiet CP fans has emerged, and rightfully so. Their interactions both on and off screen are filled with a sweetness that's hard to fake. In interviews and behind-the-scenes clips, Wang Kai is often seen looking after Songyun with quiet attentiveness, whether it's adjusting her microphone or making sure she's comfortable. Meanwhile, Songyun's playful glances and soft smiles in his direction make it easy to forget they're not actually a couple. What makes their bond so compelling is the effortless comfort they share. Their body language, mutual teasing, and emotional resonance during filming feel more like a slice of real life than a scripted performance. Fans often comment, they don't need to act, they're just being themselves. In an industry where chemistry can often feel forced, Wang Kai and Songyun have managed to create a dynamic that feels both sincere and heartwarming. Whether or not they were together in real life, their connection brings joy to audiences and keeps CP fans coming back for more. During a script reading at the theater, the sunlight was harsh and glaring. Without a word, Wang Kai instinctively stepped in to shield Songyun from the sun with his own body. While he was talking, he shifted slightly, just a tiny movement, but even that was enough for a sliver of sunlight to sneak through and hit Songyun's face. Not one to hold back, Songyun immediately responded in her signature playful and proud tone, ordering him, "Don't move. Stand still and block the sun for me." This small, spontaneous interaction was both adorable and telling. It reflected a natural ease and familiarity between them, the kind that often exists only between people who truly care for each other. Fans who witnessed the moment were quick to gush, noting how such unspoken understanding and casual closeness are hallmarks of a genuine connection, not just an act for the camera. Similar couple-like behavior can also be seen in their unconscious physical closeness. When Wang Kai and Songyun break into laughter while rehearsing scenes, they naturally lean into each other without realizing it. This kind of effortless, intimate physical contact is something fans have previously observed between real-life couples like Jin and Hae-in. What makes it even more swoon-worthy is that earlier in the day, Wang Kai had already shielded Songyun from the harsh sunlight. Yet that wasn't the end of his thoughtful gestures. Later in the evening, he stood by her side again, this time acting as a windbreaker to protect her from the cold. These small but meaningful moments speak volumes. They were not grand declarations of affection, but subtle signs of care that often only exist between people with a genuine bond. Fans couldn't help but be charmed by the chemistry that goes beyond the screen. It's not surprising that so many have started shipping them as a real-life couple, pointing out how their interactions feel too natural, too sincere, to be just acting. The way they treat each other, with warmth, attentiveness, and comfort, makes viewers believe in the possibility that some on-screen love stories might not be entirely fictional. And perhaps, that's what makes this CP couple pairing so addictive. One time shielding someone from the sun might be a coincidence, but doing it again to block the wind, that definitely hints at something more. In a personal interview, when Songyun was asked whether it was possible for her to develop real feelings through acting, she didn't shy away. Her answer was a simple but honest yes. This candid response instantly reignited speculation among fans and netizens alike. Many believe that such natural and caring interactions between her and Wang Kai, both on and off screen, aren't just professional courtesy. The warmth in their gestures, the silent understanding, and the way they subconsciously lean into each other all suggest a level of emotional connection that's hard to fake. Songyun's openness added fuel to the fire for CP couple pairing fans, who have long been rooting for a real-life romance between the two. After all, when the lines between performance and reality start to blur, and when those little moments, like shielding each other from harsh sunlight or cold winds, begin to accumulate, it's only natural to wonder if the story unfolding off-screen might be just as sweet as the one in the script. So could that yes be referring to Wang Kai? Judging from their interactions on set, it doesn't seem entirely impossible. Whether it's due to the demands of the script or something more, there are moments that feel just a little too natural to be purely acting. One standout moment was when Wang Kai gave Songyun a gift as part of a scene, personally putting a necklace around her neck. The gesture was gentle, focused, and carried a touch of intimacy that didn't go unnoticed. In fact, as the scene played out, even the surrounding cast members couldn't help but ship the two right then and there. Their reactions said it all, smiling, whispering, clearly caught up in the real-time chemistry happening before their eyes. These small details, the way Wang Kai instinctively shields Songyun from the sun or wind, the thoughtful gifts, and the subtle but meaningful touches, have fans buzzing. It's no wonder the CP fandom around this duo has grown so quickly. While nothing has been confirmed, their actions speak louder than words, leaving room for fans to hope that this on-screen sweetness might just cross into reality. When the official shoot had wrapped and the director had already called cut, the real show was just beginning for the onlookers. The crowd, clearly enjoying the chemistry, started playfully chanting for Wang Kai and Songyun to kiss on the spot. Songyun instantly turned bashful, standing frozen like a statue, too shy to react. Wang Kai, on the other hand, looked adorably puzzled. He even turned in a slow circle, scanning the set with a comically confused expression, as if trying to double-check the script in his head. Was there a kiss scene I missed? His face practically spelled out the question, am I supposed to kiss her or not? The moment felt lighthearted yet charged with anticipation. Although nothing happened, the playful energy, the teasing, and their natural responses only fueled the CP fans' excitement even more. It wasn't scripted, it wasn't rehearsed, it was just real, spontaneous charm between two people whose chemistry is hard to ignore. One simply has to say, it's just too shippable. Even off stage, they were still unintentionally feeding the fans with sweet moments. At a press conference, things took a subtle but telling turn. When Songyun's specially prepared drink was taken by another person, Wang Kai's smile noticeably faded. A male fan downed the entire drink she had personally made, prompting cheers and applause from the crowd, and even from Songyun herself. But not Wang Kai. He stood there with his hands behind his back, clearly not joining the celebration. His expression was one of polite detachment, just a faint smile, nothing more. He awkwardly touched his ears, a little unconscious gesture that gave away his discomfort. For CP fans, this wasn't just a moment, it was the moment. Wang Kai's quiet reaction spoke volumes. It's moments like these, unscripted and genuine, that keep fans hooked. Whether intentional or not, this emotional subtlety only adds fuel to the CP fire. It was as if Wang Kai let all his hidden displeasure slip through in the most subtle, unspoken way. What made it even more bittersweet was the moment Songyun cheerfully ran up to retrieve the cup from the male fan's hand. Kai Wang's gaze immediately locked onto her, his eyes fixed, not blinking, not looking away. There was no dramatic reaction, no visible confrontation, just that intense, silent focus that said more than words ever could. For CP fans, that look wasn't just curiosity, it was emotional, maybe even a hint of obsessiveness. It's in these tiny, unguarded moments that their dynamic becomes truly fascinating, because what's real, what's scripted, and what's in between becomes harder and harder to distinguish. When Songyun turned around after taking the cup, Wang Kai immediately turned his head, instinctively hiding his gaze, as if trying not to let Songyun notice. It was a mix of caring yet feeling a bit guilty, a subtle blend of emotions that made his reaction so intriguing. Watching these little gestures, the way he tried to mask his feelings, fans can't help but find it endearing. These are the kind of moments that make it easy to understand why viewers are so hooked on this couple. Wang Kai's actions, though seemingly small, convey a wealth of emotions. It's in these fleeting, genuine moments that their chemistry shines through, and it's no wonder fans are so captivated. There's something about the way they interact, natural, spontaneous, and full of unspoken connection, that makes them irresistible to watch. Fans have every reason to ship this pair, as these little details feel real and unscripted, adding an extra layer to their on-screen and off-screen dynamic.
Thank you for watching my channel. See you in the next videos. Thanks.